What's up, guys? Zack Hample here outside Raymond James Stadium. Can't wait to see Tom Brady today. Actually, no, wait a second. I'm here because of, come here, Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Yankees spring training. Let's get closer to the stadium and I'll tell you some more stuff. Come on.
George M. Steinbrenner Field, home of the Tampa Tarpons baseball club.
All right, you're welcome. I want to take a picture. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Go jump in real quick. Alright, you guys know how much I love to wander around outside stadiums and see all the sights. And here at George M. Steinbrenner Field, there is a lot to see. And you can see where I'm standing right now in this big plaza. You got the sign way up there, big Yankees logo, some retired numbers over this way. Of course, I've seen all the retired numbers at Yankee Stadium living in New York. But listen, first order of business. This is actually the second video that I've done today. This morning/afternoon, I was in Lakeland, home of the Detroit Tigers. I snagged 26 balls during batting practice, so that's a separate video. I'll link to that one in the description for this video, so definitely check it out. If you missed that video, guys, what are you doing? Clearly, you need to subscribe. And so, the last time I was here was 28 years ago. So, looking forward to finally being back. This will probably be the most crowded of all my Florida spring training games on this trip, but I'm ready for it. So, let's get in there and there should be some action during batting practice. So, okay, here we go. Lots of room out on the party deck and lots of music blasting during BP, so I have to talk over it or else I'll get demonetized. Now this was almost my first ball of the day, except it clipped the edge of the batter's eye, but no biggie. Thankfully the coach out in center field tossed me another, and then he also hooked up the kid next to me. As you will see, there were lots of baseballs to go around. Here's a ground rule double that bounced away from me, and the kid who grabbed it was very excited. Check out his reaction. Was he laughing at me? I think so, but hey, it's all good. It was nice to see Aaron Judge for the first time this year, and I made a wise decision to stay in right field. Fancy catch right there leaning over the wall, and after taking a moment to appreciate my newest souvenir, I realized I had a little bit of housekeeping to do. Oh, and remember kids, you have to stay alert at all times, especially if you're in the outfield for the Yankees. It was also nice to see Josh Donaldson for the first time in pinstripes, and okay, now you might think that I robbed the kid on this one, so let's slow it down and you'll see that I didn't. Look closely. Are you ready? My glove was above and behind his glove, so he had the first shot at it, and then after I showed it to the camera, I gave it to him. Over in left field, I was once again pleased to see lots of space to move around in the walkway. Not surprisingly though, with Judge in the batting cage, that walkway is about 50 feet too shallow. I'll show you that no man's land in just a bit, but first, the barrage of action continued with a home run off the netting in front of the Jumbotron. That ball plopped down onto the grass below, and unfortunately, the one employee who had access to that area was not exactly generous. That was it for the Yankees portion of batting practice, and while the Orioles took a few minutes to get loose, I unleashed my secret weapon, the cup trick, to try to get a baseball that was stuck in a dead little gap below. Plot twist, the cup wouldn't fit, and when it got quiet, I shared a few words with the camera. Actually, come this way, Fenway Chris. Yeah, I'll call you Fenway Chris at a Yankee game. All that hay, this, I don't know what it is, but I mean, just today there were probably like 5 baseballs that landed there. There could be 100 out there for all I know. I mean, who's really going out there risking getting ticks all over their legs to get baseballs?
You probably tonight.
And then the music started blasting again, so let me tell you what happened next. I headed into foul territory to try to get a toss-up before the Orioles started hitting, because, I mean, there wasn't anything else to do. And look, are you ready? It's a short video clip, but my plan worked. Not sure who threw me that one, but I was glad to have it. Kind of fun to see two coaches here hitting fungos at the same time, and when that was done, I headed to the dugout to try to get another ball. Who ended up hooking me up there? None other than my buddy Anthony Sanders. He's the first base coach, and if you saw my recent video from Bradenton, or my videos from last season at Lakeland Field in Buffalo, well, then you know how cool he is. Anyway, it was time to head to the outfield. No, wait! Change of plans! A ball landed in the empty seats where I had just been, so I raced back there, and eventually I found it sitting in the front row. That other fan in the Yankees jersey already had a ball, so I offered the one I'd just gotten to the usher. She didn't want it, and for some reason she actually gave me some attitude, so whatever. Back to the outfield for lots more action. The Orioles started by launching a couple of home runs over the walkway. The first one rolled out of view underneath us, and the second one, which you can see right here, got caught up in the netting, and within a few moments, yep, the yellow-shirted employee reappeared to collect the balls. Early on, I had been the only person asking, but now there were a bunch of us, including a kid, so come on, lady, what do you say? Take that baseball out of your pocket and hand it over. No? Thankfully, there were many more baseballs flying our way. The walkway out in left field is so much fun, but it does get kind of crazy with all the competition. My man in the orange shirt, who had laughed at me earlier, made a hell of a snag on a ricochet off the Jumbotron netting, and then yet another ball sailed over our heads and plopped onto the grass down below. Watch the fan get mad and throw his hat on the ground. I felt that frustration too, but I wasn't going to let the yellow-shirted employee snatch this one as well, so I sprung into action yet again with my cup trick. I knew that I had to work fast, and I'm glad to say that I nailed it. That one really felt good. I love getting baseballs like that. The yellow lady was not happy about it, but you know who was? The little kid that I gave the ball to, and then boom! That was a pretty slick play if I do say so, and it happened fast, so here it is again in slow motion. Now, did I mention that there was a ton of action? Yeah, so the next ball kind of took us by surprise, and there's not a shot of me catching it. All I have is the aftermath, but FYI, and you can see it right here, it was a home run that dropped down off the netting, and I gave it to my friend Andy. Super nice guy. As I told you at the start of this video, I had not been to the stadium in 28 years. And in case you're wondering, the outfield seating configuration is now completely different from how it was back in the day. Quite simply, it used to suck, and now it's great, and I was pleasantly surprised. Based on the spring training highlights that I had seen, I knew there were walkways in the outfield, but I didn't realize how wide they are. So yeah, lots of room, lots of competition, and it was all really fun. As for this kid out in left field, he was really nice and generous. This was one of several balls that he threw to me, and I tried to give it away, but everyone out on the walkway already had one, if not 10. I'm telling you, there were so many baseballs, and then the kid in the outfield hooked me up with another that we played catch with. I'm not sure who he is, and I would love to know in case anyone recognizes him. Anyway, here's the final ball that I got during batting practice, and I simply had to talk about it right away. Listen to this. My 39th ball on the day, including Lakeland. Wow. Number 13 here. You got one? Oh, you got one. I'm not making this stuff up, you guys. Everyone already had baseballs, and if you're wondering, when is it enough? The answer is never, or at least not when you have 39. Almost got that one at the dugout, but got robbed by a random guy in front of me, so I had to rethink my strategy and come up with a way to get number 40.
Wahi, dropped it. Go for it. Throw too much.
Thank you! You're the man. All right, Ben Carhart, my dude, got him in the video yesterday at Bradenton. He gave me a lineup card last year in Buffalo, Lakeland Field. I told him I got 26 balls in Lakeland today, 13 more here, and I said, Ben, it would be an honor to get number 40 on the day from you. He's like, I got you. So he just hooked it up. It's nice and mud rubbed, otherwise looks like any other baseball. But yeah, as I've been saying, I don't count spring training balls in my collection or my lifetime total from Major League Stadium's regular season, postseason, which is 11,659. I got 36 in one day at Cincinnati. That's my Major League record. I got 30, I think was it 35 in Jupiter, last year in an empty stadium, but as far as most baseballs in one calendar day, 2 stadiums today, this is the record. So, number 40. Thank you, Ben Carhart. I love you.
Every time he's in a game, he catches a home run. It's the craziest thing.
Wow, come on, let's not exaggerate too much.
Well, yeah. He just jumped up and down and he got it. Hollered at him. That one?
I think that was a winning photo.
I do too.
The Yankees are ready for first pitch, and I'm heading back to the outfield.
No! Here you go.
Hey. So, all right, this would be a good time to tell you that I'm going to look at the scoreboard. Oh, there is no score. Top of the 3rd inning. And look who's over here. You guys recognize this man?
I do.
Adam the Woo from the Daily Woo,
I'm on the board.
showing his balls. So we crossed paths in
Anaheim. Yes, Angel Stadium.
And
Last year.
we didn't really get a chance to chat on camera that day. And so we always said that, well, at some point we're going to do it. I'm keeping one eye on the batter because there's all this space. I want to catch a game home run. So yeah, glad to finally run into you again in a more serene spring training
It's
moment.
a lot more peaceful here because the Angels game was Shohei was pitching that game, so it was a madhouse.
Yeah.
This is a lot more mellow.
So this man has more subscribers on YouTube than I do. But combined, we have over 1 million.
Sweet.
They should send us.
We should get a plaque. We'll split it in half.
Yeah.
You can come visit my plaque for a while. It'll be like the
Custody,
What's
right?
the hockey thing that they send around?
Oh, the Stanley
The
Cup,
Stanley
and everybody
Cup?
gets it for a bit.
Yeah, you get it for a day. I get it for a day.
So yeah, this man is doing great stuff on YouTube. You've posted every single day since.
So far this year, but in 2017, I did over 5 years in a row, and then I took a break, and now I'm back.
What happens if nothing interesting happens, or you just make it interesting?
Yeah, I just do a little walk and talk, and those get more views than the video that I work hard on.
Maybe I need to start doing that.
You should do real vlogs. You should just do walk and talks.
Just walk and talks. I walked around once in Manhattan and complained about the cheating Astros.
Did it do well?
It did, but I was talking about baseball and a controversial topic.
Wait, the Astros cheated?
No, I think that was fake news. So I mean, if I just walked around and talked about all the vegan food I've been eating, I think I'd lose subscribers.
Maybe not. You might gain some. It might open a whole new window into the world.
And also, Tampa J, come over here. Come say hello. This man, also on YouTube.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
What's
So,
up?
I mean, this is like the triple crown of YouTubers right here. Follow, subscribe. I'll put all their info in the description.
Did you know about the Astros?
The cheaters? Oh yeah, I knew about the Astros.
Is this a sore subject?
Oh, I'm
for
so
you?
sorry.
Is this a sore subject for you?
We want to keep
Man,
things positive.
this guy's awesome.
I don't want to get hate from Houston,
Keep
okay?
things positive. I saw your video. You were banging on the trash can wearing a shirt.
Okay, but it was a hat. But that was last year. We're moving on. It's a brand new season.
Fair enough.
No more trash
You know,
shirts.
we can't hold grudges forever. I mean, maybe we can, but that sounded good, but that's a foul ball. So, yeah, check these guys out on YouTube. Thanks for being in this video.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, man. It's an
yeah,
honor.
good vibes here in Tampa.
So what's for dinner tonight, Zach?
Well, it's almost done, but nuts.
Looks like a sad bag of nuts.
I love nuts.
Oh my god, you're just inviting the haters, dude.
Well, that's fine because the documentary has to live up to its title. Zack Hample versus the world. By the time I post this video, I believe the documentary will already be out. So, what you guys should do is check the description. I'll throw some info there about where you can stream it. But just so you know, It's going to be on Vudu, Apple TV, Prime Video, Google Play, the Microsoft Xbox Store. I think even YouTube Videos is going to have it. So yeah, watch this thing, and if you excuse me, I need another mouthful of nuts.
Yum!
There have been several home runs hit tonight, but unfortunately they have not been anywhere near me. Giancarlo blasted one to the opposite field, and then DJ LeMahieu launched one completely out of the stadium, kind of down the left field line. So, always fun to see home runs, but the luck just is not on my side. And it also has not been on the side of DJ Stewart. He got drilled on the hand by a pitch, had to leave the game, so of course I hope that he's okay. And I'm just still hanging out here in left center field. Again, just looking at the scoreboard, my little cheat sheet. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Yankees are up 7-1. And look, if I don't get another baseball tonight, I'm fine with it. I could be working the dugouts, foul balls, trying to pile up those numbers, but when you have this kind of space, I think you got to take advantage. Well, this has been a day for the ages. I cannot believe how much fun I had from start to finish, morning till night, Lakeland and Tampa, but it has come to a conclusion. This game at George M. Steinbrenner Field is over. Yankees won it by the score of 7-1. And man, oh man, am I exhausted, but so happy. Like I've been saying, 26 balls at Lakeland, 15 here in Tampa, and these are the last 2 that I got, and I can tell which one is which because the one that's rubbed up with mud a little bit came from Ben Carhart, my buddy, the Orioles bullpen catcher, number 40, and I wore uniform number 40 when I played baseball up into college a little bit, and then this one was a toss-up from the O's right before the game, number 41. Most balls I've ever gotten in one day, so I will always remember this. Again, check the description because there will be a link there to that crazy video in Lakeland. Seriously, you do not want to miss it. I've never seen action like that before. So that's pretty much it. I will just say that tomorrow the weather is absolutely supposed to suck, but if they do play, I'm going to go to Sarasota. I have a big radio interview coming up with iHeartRadio in Tampa. Might even do a video there. And then Clearwater coming up in a couple days. So still more spring training videos to go. Then it's off to the races for the regular season. Check out the film Zack Hample versus the World. And of course, guys, subscribe. Much love, and I'll be back soon with lots more fun stuff.